Alright guys, how are we? AndyKapt20, finally, back with a new video. I've missed yous all. It's been a mental wee time, just built my wee kind of cupboard under the stairs, so you can officially slap my arse and call me Harry Potter. I've managed to, I'll do a wee video and I'll do a walk around at another point. I've bought a wee kind of cheap webcam just to save in doing the iPod. It means I can put it straight into OBS. Get my computer, built desks, so I'm officially under a set of stairs. I'm officially proper doing it Harry Potter. I've got coats and bags and umbrellas in the background, so yeah. I was even put on a light, you might be able to see it further down the cupboard, so you can see you've got boxes and stuff, and a proper pull down cord light, which yeah. So that's it, this is my setup now. So this is where I can do my streaming, my videos, everything, all my editing, everything's all done in the one place. PlayStation's still in the living room though, but I'm doing a kind of PS4 share onto this, which it's okay, but the problem is I play games on 720p rather than the kind of full HD, but I'll maybe bring the computer in here. I don't really know what I'll do. So yeah, we're just going to jump straight in. Course I'm going to do is a course that I says I was actually going to do it was Cal Webb that sent me it. So apologies Cal about the delay and how long this is taking out. There's a couple of reasons it's taking a wee bit longer, which we'll go over in a wee second. I'm just going to move this over so you can actually see it. It's called Bluebrook CC. There's 3 versions of it. One CC is the one we're playing, the other one's Country Club, not had a go at, and the other one is the Easy Greens it's called. That was I think for the SkyTrack users, which is a good add-on and a good thing to have, because some of the greens in here are slightly debatable, which we'll go over that. It's playing soft fairways, firm greens and fast green speed, so I'll move my coupon back over. Much easier doing this way now in the OBS system. Okay, so we're just going to jump straight in. I'll make this a bit bigger and then we'll go in. We're playing blacks, which I've done this about 5 times, I think. 7,601 yards. Yeah, there we go. Pin set 3, the usual. Okay, so let's begin up. Yeah, so a couple of reasons this kind of took a wee bit longer. I've had issues with my club sets. I've had issues playing Masters clubs. You've probably seen my Facebook post that I put out saying how something's happened and potentially they're unplayable. They are absolutely disgusting. So I've subsequently changed to pro clubs again, which, like it or lump it, I don't really care. But I'm now back to the pro clubs, and they're fine. They do the job. I'm noticing a bit of a difference in playing clubs because there's a lot of clubs which are designed around Masters clubs, so there is a slight disadvantage. But you just need to be a wee bit more kind of tactical around your plays. But it does the job. It just means I'm not going to get shots that are fast and slow when I know fine well that they weren't. A lot of you guys out there will kind of respect when I say it. There's a lot of muscle memory involved, and that's what I don't quite understand, is that I know when I get a fast, I know when I get a slow, and I've not been playing the game that long, but I've been playing it enough that I can recognise when I get a fast or a slow, or I pull the shot, or I hook the shot, whatever it may be. I know that, and I can feel it in the controller, and there was a lot of time it was going fast, it was going super fast, but what I was also getting was poker straight very fast. That's, for me was impossible. There's no way in this earth I'm able to get a fast, super fast, by a straight line. It veers off to the left 125% of the time. It's always flying off to the left. So yeah, I'm just going to play this. It's down. Let's take it up just a wee touch. It should be alright there. Yeah, and I was seriously put off, and I wasn't enjoying the game anymore. Really wasn't enjoying the game. It's no fair, especially when I'm trying to do videos for people on their courses and I'm getting frustrated about things. The other reason was this pin set 3, hole 7 especially, has got a couple of debatable pin positions, which ended up throwing my controller down. So this is probably the 5th or 6th time I've done this video. Another reason being is being in the cupboard here. Daisy, my 8-year-old, came in to put her clothes in just about an hour ago, because she was going up for a bath, and she couldn't put her clothes on because the washing basket's in here, and her big white bare arse just went right across the screen. So unfortunately, I don't trust YouTube don't trust the people that watch YouTube, and I would I don't yet know how to blur out images on Streamlabs, so I had to delete that so her little bare arse wasn't in the screen. But yeah, so hole 2, 221 yards, par 3, stroke index 6. I'm not going to go massively over about the green issue. It was just about placements of greens, and how I've said it before, you should have about minimum of, I would say, 5 or 6 boxes on pin position. It just allows that if you've got a trap or you've got heavy rough, that if the person has to putt, if it's kind of 6 yards, when you're playing 2 or 3 boxes in, it gets really quite difficult and frustrating, especially on these 187 greens. And what you're then left with is the ball goes on the green and rolls right off the back, and then you're chipping again and you do the same thing and you're back and forth, and it gets frustrating. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just hoping to try and whip this round. I'll try to land it just a wee bit shorter than I would normally, and hope that the contours of the green went major far on there. Major far. So this is going to be quite a difficult shot. Okay, so my landing zone's compromised because it's going to shoot off 69 maximum. It's going to be quite difficult, I think. Yeah, don't really know what other options we've got here, we'll see. Yes. Back and forth here, eh? Okay, so we should have a wee bit more of a respectable chip on here. That was completely and utterly my fault. That was bad play. Okay, so this is kind of what I was saying, that you've got below 9 yards on a chip here, so you really need to have club control, which is fine. 7 yards is okay, but seeing you're playing about 4 and you're playing a shot for heavy rough, you can't putt. You cannot putt. Even this is a debatable putt. You know, could try it, but slope of the greens really dodgy. But let's have a look. So it's playing 21. You need to add on just that wee bit extra to get it out the rough. Right, so at least it held up a wee bit there. I would have expected the 187 greens to run it right off there, but okay, so we're pulling out with our first bogey of the day if we get this in, which we do. Yeah, I want to make sure that when I put the effort into these videos, says it takes roughly about kind of 3-4 hours to do a video, including the editing and uploading it to YouTube and things like that. When I do that, I'm putting in that effort for nothing. Not getting paid for it, I'm not getting sponsored, I'm really, at the end of the day, not really getting a thanks for MD that's actually doing the videos, and I pick and choose the videos I want to do because it's my channel, and I want to make sure that I've got the best content on it, and I want to make sure that I'm featuring. I don't want to feature the big guy that's got a major course design. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in big major designers and that, because they're going to get the exposure anyway. They've got the fan base. What I'm interested in is the normal guy who builds a great course and puts the time and effort in. Like this took Cal about a week, he was saying. That's a lot of time for somebody, you know, and half these people are working. You know, they're not silly wee teenage boys in a room that's got nothing else to do. And you know, I want to make sure it's the best representation. I want to also make sure that guys are going to come back and play your course. I don't want it to be just a one-hit wonder course that these guys are just playing it and then they put it down and go, right, I've done that and that's it, they never go back to it. So having the good combination of course design, textures, kind of special elements, and then also decent pins. Don't make them easy, do not make them easy, but make them puttable, make them achievable. That goes for everyone, not just this course, and it's just for everyone. It's my own personal opinion as well. I don't really care, it's just my opinion, that's all that is. Don't care if anybody gets offended by it. Right, so 52, so 53, we're up. This could be fun. Right, there's a pitch coming in, which absolutely no chance. Okay, so let's see if we can take it to a flop. Pitch and wedge flop. I think this is going to be more realistic, because we are shooting off majorly here to the left. Get up. That's alright. I hate the pitching. Pitching and chipping, it's get no chance. Absolutely no chance. Unless you've got about 30 foot to try and stop the ball with a pitch, you've got no chance. So let me know, you guys let me know if you have had experience controller issues as well. I definitely can't be the only one, I definitely can't be. Also let me know what you set up. I've got this wee kind of grey banner around the screen. It's for my stream mainly, but I've kept it up. I've got one for streaming and one for recording. It just says my streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to try and hopefully stick to on the stream one. This one's got kind of, I think it says submit your course. I think it does, can't remember. Submit your course, and that's what you do. If you want your course featured, send it over. If you are easily offended and you don't want somebody telling you what they think of your course, honestly, don't send it. It's as simple as that. I don't claim to be a good player. I certainly don't claim to be a designer. I'm just somebody. I'll go over. Tell you what, I thought I was going to go in the fairway. Just somebody that's honest. That's it. Okay, so this one I did hit last time and it went well over the green. It was I calculated it right. It was worked out right, but it went mental. Right, so it's up about 12. Right, so it's playing 43. Right, so the club for that would be that for landing on the pin, but also we've got the 8 wind, which could work in our favour. So I think if we do that, slight loft up, and if we land short, we'll land short. It's just taking it back down. I'm actually de-lofting it slightly to kind of change my mind just with that change of wind. So yes. Oh, I'm forgetting I was in the rough. I never looked at the rough, did I? Ah, damn it, that was my fault. No one fault, silly mistake. So it must have been a bit kind of same as this, kind of 85, 83, 85. Damn it. That's where the streaming's good, because you guys scream at me, mind enough. Okay, so playing with 40, playing with 48. Must have been a flop. Oh, I don't think I'm going to have any chance here. Just need to deal off it. It's going to land short, but there's nothing else I could do. I'm not pitching, no chance on pitching. I think it's going to land short. It's bloody carried the full way. Well, it was a fast, but I'm just there's a part of me playing now that I don't know what it is. I'm no interested in improving and anything like that. I'm not. Don't know. But I think I'm more enjoying actually just playing. That's what it is. At the end of the day, I'm just playing. And I don't know if I'm the only one out there, but I seriously can't be bothered hearing about 2K21 now. I really can't. I don't know if it's just because there's so much speculation and there's so much going about who thinks this about club sets, who thinks this about in the game. They can't even get the pixels and the thing right. What hope have we got? Genuinely bored. I'm just going to wait until the game's out. I'm passing no judgment. I'm glad they're getting rid of the club sets. It's the only thing is I'm glad they're getting rid of the club sets. I think it was too much an advantage and disadvantage for all classes. It wasn't balanced out equally. But I definitely think that what they're going to be doing is a WGT. You're going to start off with kind of basic form clubs, and you're going to either work up, so you're going to get more distance, you're going to get more control, depending on how much money you've got in your wee bank. That's how I think it's going to go. Okay, so let's take this up, which is going to suit some guys, and understand it's not a pay to play, it's not a pay to win, but what it is it's a kind of pay to improve, which is fine, and that's exactly the premise of WGT. That's exactly what they do. You can go and get Titleist golf balls and get more spin if you want, or if not, you can still win the game with the basic WGT ball. So yeah, we'll see, but I think that's maybe the route they're going down. Okay, so we're down 8 foot. See, here's kind of what I was talking about here. If you chip that, right, it's 4 yards, you chip that, there's no way you're going to get that near, and then what happens is you're then left where it goes down the slope and it's off the green and you're chipping back up, then it goes off the green, you're chipping it, it's back and forth. So I'm left to put this here. It's potentially quite a difficult shot that I just want to get it down there. That's all I want to do is just get it on the green and that's it. So I'm going to have to drop a shot here. No, I won't. This is for par, eh? Thought I was going to be dropping, but it's alright. Just so used to getting bogeys now, to be honest, that I don't even care when they happen. Okay, hole 6, 486 yards, par 4, stroke index 14. Definitely on this hole, this is one that you want to land this first shot on the fairway as much as you can. Reason being is you've got a heavy decline going down to this green, and what you don't want to do is have to try and deal with playing from the rough. One of the first times I played this, I actually took it right to the pin with a hell of a lot of loft up, and the ball stopped like a stone. It really did, and it was great. Because it's potentially quite a difficult green to come into, and one of the other times I played it, I had it rolling up, and again it was alright, but it landed in the back of the green. You're no stopping the shot. You can't roll 187 greens. You cannot roll a ball onto the green and try and stop it. There's no way. It's going to just keep going until it comes to some resistance. So I say it's like playing on laminate floor. It really is. So let's say we're down 12, right? So it's taking about 170. No, 180, Andy. Jesus. 180, but then we've got the wind, so it's taking about 189, so it's playing about 190. So 193 should be ideal, excuse me, with a slight bit of lofting up. Pull this off to the right, but it should be alright. Distance is long again. I think we probably could have done a wee bit more de-loft on, a wee bit more lofting up. Okay, so we've got a right to left at the hole and a left to right in the middle. What's it pulling off that left to right? So I'm going to favour the left to right side. I think there's going to be more action taken on that. Looking good. That's slowed down. That would have been actually quite good if I put the pace on that. Sometimes it's difficult to judge when you're playing shots for the fringe, because you've got to give it just that wee kind of extra 5-10% just to get the skip on, and then it kind of takes over and miscalculate it, and as I say, you're off the back. But okay, hole 7, 210 yards. This is a lovely one I was talking about, par 3, stroke index 16, which I was genuinely surprised about. I don't know if it's maybe those pin sets of that stroke index 16 has been taken on pin set 1, which I've not seen, but I could imagine it's down the flat bottom. Yes, have a wee look. So it's on a red, right? On the red. It's actually on a double red. So it's on the red for elevation. It's on the red for it's kind of you can see up the top here you've got red coming down, and depending on what angle you're at, it's actually ambers and reds coming out. It actually changes when you're down there. You'll see it. It's actually a red going across the pin as well. Okay, so 950. So I've played this enough that it should just know this. I think it was about 198. I think it worked out as, from what I can remember. 193 should be okay, just with 7 wind. I'm just going to take it's just a wee bit right of the pin. Hopefully get my usual left spike, which I don't. I shall pull it slightly right. The only time realistically you are going to get a hole-in-one in this is if you do a slam dunk. That's the only time. There's no other way you're going to be able to get that. There's no way to, on this pin set anyway. Okay. Right, so there we go. See how that's now changed to a red and amber coming in at that angle there. So that you've got a double negative there. You've got a red and amber coming up to the hole for elevation and also for left and right movement. Okay, so it does start off here right to left, moves right to left about a kind of cup and a half, and then it obviously moves kind of in, so you can kind of take that off just a wee bit. Ideally what you want to do is actually catch it when it will turn roughly around about kind of 90 degrees and then roll off, and it'll start moving down kind of diagonally across the lines. That's when you want it to go in. You don't want it to go in when it's kind of coming up. It's never going to go up straight. I think I actually got this in one night, which was a bit unexpected, but and it's a good 40. It's not like a wee kiddie on 40 as a good. Right, so we're on the back of the hole there. And that's when it's just relatively straighter. Coming in at this angle, it's a wee bit straighter, but there we go, dropped away. Okay, so we do pull out the par. It's fine. It is fine. Guys are going to get birdies on it. Definitely, guys. I got a birdie on it. I was nearly close there to the hole in one if it slam dunked, but it's just worth noting. I don't want folk to get frustrated when they land in the green and end up taking 4 or 5 putts. And obviously, you know, the more putts you take, the more aggressive people get, the more frustrated they end up making silly choices. Because I said, look at this, you know, the framing of the green here with the bunkers and the hills and the houses, and I like that kind of view. It's like kind of old-fashioned church on the hill, which I quite like. I don't want that to be taken away from what you've done. You know, I don't want these pins to have an effect on whether or not people play your course. And you've also got to bear in mind as well, if your course gets selected for a society event, you're going to have 4 rounds on your course. So guys are going to be playing your round 4 times on 4 different pin locations and 4 different maybe they might have different course conditions, weather, whatever it may be. So you've kind of got to bear that in mind, that you want people to enjoy your course and you definitely want them to come back and play it and give it a good rating and get a good, relatively accurate handicap on it. So yeah, okay, so we're down, let's say we're 4, right, so it's about 51 with the wind. 55 is probably going to be okay, especially with that 9 degrees. I'm going to take it quite a bit over and just loft it up slightly. Probably should have left the loft, but we'll see. No, it's actually coming out okay. We should have an okay putt there. Definitely don't want to be playing with that bunk on the right hand side. You've not got enough green to work with. Not get enough green. So this is about an 18. You probably want to place about a 22, 23. Just to allow for that, kick off the fringe and then for the 18 to take over with the green. Says anything under about kind of 30, add on about 5. Anything above 30, I kind of use my call on it. It's between usually about 5 and 10. But usually that 5's enough just to get it off, and then 5 extra, I mean 5 foot. Okay, so hole 9. 451 yards, par 4, stroke index 2. So water on the right, definitely play. Nice touches in the wee kind of indents in the fairway. I like slopes in the fairway because that means that if you land your ball incorrectly, it's off skate. It's not just a standard flat fairway. Nice frame of the fairway. Here we've got a double tier fairway. You're pretty much guaranteed to be down in that bottom section of the green, and then you've got a potentially quite difficult putt coming up. You don't want to take it too far up that second elevation, because if it comes back down, that was wild. If it comes back down, you're gubbed. You're absolutely gubbed. But I think this might be a layup here. I don't think I'm going to get the power to come out. Yeah, I think it will be. That's a big massive jump there. Well, we might be 5 iron roughly is going to be okay. Let's just play it. This is because I've got the controller. I've not got it. I usually have it just kind of down at where my belly would be. To be honest, that's probably a better option. I've not actually played it for the bunker here, but thinking about it, it's probably the better option. You know, because you've got a wee bit more control, and you can chip this out. That's exactly what you can do. I think it's going to be practically impossible to get this anywhere near here. Yeah, here we go. This is when it starts rolling down the hill. We're down that bottom tier. If anything, I probably should have just chipped out of that bottom tier. Saved all that bother. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. So playing this too hard, hitting that second tier there, is then going to result in the ball coming back down. It's happened to me. Definitely happened to me. So this is probably just on the verge of, I would say, acceptance here, because you've got a slope coming up. The slope's fine, but you've also got the left and the right to left movement here, which kind of takes your concentration away for the overall shot. It's again a good 67. It's not a normal 67, it's a good 67. Because if you don't get it up there, it comes back down. And I'm only short there about a foot. Well, it's like I'm in between my legs. I'm only short there about a foot, 2 foot. You know, it's not slightly unfair when you think about that. But facts don't care about your feelings, Andy. So I gave that a wee bit more there, and it's just sat behind the hole. Okay, so we pull out a double on that. Okay, so we're starting at +3 all in, hole 10, 368 yards par 4. Another potentially quite challenging hole here. You've got a couple of options. Masters clubs will clear onto this second island. I believe pro clubs do as well, but I don't think I'm going to do that because each time I've done that, it has fallen short. Okay, it's quite a difficult landing area to land it on, but with your Masters clubs, you take it up to in the middle of the screen about here, right? That's where your Masters clubs take it to. Pro clubs take to about there, which means you're 9 times out of 10 you're getting a kick off either way there. But Masters clubs run it up, and then your ball usually lands about there, and you've got a relatively okay chip in. So this is just going to be a layup for me. Just something I don't necessarily do, but it's the safer option because seen a layup and end up bloody whacking it too far. Well, 251 yards on that. Jesus. Okay. So playing 7, 19, 26, 32. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near this. I really don't. Okay, let's just bring it on anyway. If we catch the bottom of that tier, we might be lucky. It's worked out alright, but then it disappears. You know, so you've got a decent shot, and then it's punished, man, punished. And again, it's a combination of slope. You know, does it need to be red? Does it need to be that much of an elevation change? You're up 31 foot. But also, does it need to be up 31 foot and have a default fast? I would necessarily use one or the other. I wouldn't have the combination of both. But as I said, he does have an easy greens version. I just didn't want to play a course that was specifically easy greens. Stay there. I didn't want to have a course that was changed to be easy greens. You know, as far as I'm concerned, stick with what you've done, stand by what you've done. If you do a course and it's got hard greens, all power to you. Have the hard greens, but expect a bit of backlash for it. I wouldn't go and kind of cut my morals off and make a new one and then turn it to easy greens. Aye, that's just me. Okay, so hole 11, 483 yards, par 4, stroke index 7. Okay, so relatively okay green here. Again, we've got the double tier system, and it's all running off to heavy rough pretty much. You know, you've got a light rough fringe, but a fairway fringe, but let's just get this down there. I think this one, Masters clubs definitely do catch the ridge of the hill here and come down quite heavily. I think it does run for quite a bit. Been fortunate there. I think the majority of times I was caught up in the rough at the side. Okay, so 7 iron. It's going to need to be a loft up for whatever it is. 7. I think that's going to be the better option. Not too much. Yeah, because we've got this yellow at the back runs down, so if it does go too far, we might be lucky. I went the right way. Right, this needs to start sitting. That wind did not affect that at all. What was that, about a 9 mile per hour? It was about a 9 mile per hour, done nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, so again, you've got no hope in hell. No hope. I'm going to play it to the brow of this hill, right? So I'm imagining I'm putting at the brow of this hill, which is 21. And then the hill takes hold of it, and unless you get it in the cup, it's off. There we go. And that was on target. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. It's a 92, just get a skip up there. Right, let's see what happens. It stops. Fine. Any more than that, and it would have picked up enough speed and went back down again. Right, here we go. You know, we've got a 5 foot putt here, and it's running. I'm genuinely, I'm trying to be as honest, but as no, it's nice. I don't care about being nice. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not insulting anybody, because I know how much effort's went into this. I know how much effort's went into this course, and it's just heavily let down by the combination of elevation changes and the 187s. You start getting into the kind of back 4-5 of this course, and they start levelling out. You start having a wee bit more kind of chance of landing balls close to the pins, and I'm not a bad player. I'm certainly not a +4. I'm not a +4 player. Okay, so we're down 12. So 60, 56. 54 is probably still going to be too much, so we'll just take it up a wee bit and hope. It'd be silly running into that. It'd be silly. There's no way you can get onto the pin here. There's no way. You're going to run it on, but we'll try it. Unless this stops like a stone. Which it done okay. Alright, so let's see. So 11 again. You need to be so delicate here, else you're off. You're off this green. Cool. So we pull out the birdie. That was a decent first shot anyway. Still playing +3 though, which I'm annoyed about. Okay, so hole 13, 624 yards, par 5, stroke index 17. Yeah, so you can really see the kind of style of it. He likes this kind of brow. I like the houses on the left here. I think they're absolutely great. I also like the access roads as well, and the fences he's got up. It's just the small details like that. It's alright banging in houses, but having them looking repetitive is boring. So he's not done that. He's changed up each individual house. You know, great use of bunkers here, and a good pin position. Right, we'll go into this. We'll talk about the pin position compared to the last green. We know this game's not got mass amounts of spin, right? We've not got the spin, as I say, as we spoke about previously. It's got enough spin to control the height and elevation, but also a wee bit of stopping. It's not got the spin that you can land the ball in the green and stop it dead with a 5-iron, for instance. Okay, we should be able to take it over there. I'm not going to. It's stupid. Stupid. So I'm just playing a draw in here to hold up and also Malai, just to ensure it comes down this hill at an okay angle. If it does, I'll be fine there. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we're down 34. So it's down about 11, we'll say. So it's playing about 103. 106 should be okay. I should be able to loft it up and stop it dead. If we get a straight shot here, this could be alright. Pulled it a wee bit left. Let's see how much the wind's affected it. Not by much. That's a well bit short. Right, so here's the pin position, right? So we're sitting about 5 or 6 boxes on, kind of either side. At least point, it's about kind of 5 boxes on, right? That's going to give you, you know, your 7 or 8 yard chip on. Perfect. All you need to do is that you're going to get a full chip. I don't think the game's controlled enough to allow you not to have full chips. It's not designed for partial 3/4 swings on a chip shot. For a start, it moves too fast. It's not consistent enough and not controlled enough. So, that's really your only bet, is to lift the loft up on it and try and stop it. That's cool. Right, what's that par? I played alright there for a par 5. You know, played alright. Okay, so hole 14, 466 yards, par 4, stroke index 13. Right, so we're coming into the last kind of couple of holes, and you will start to see the greens starting to get a wee bit more, I would say, realistic, right? Just with the kind of contours and also the pin positions as well. This is certainly probably what I would have liked to have seen more of, right? You've got ambers and reds on this green, but they're far enough away for the pin that if you hit a bad shot, you're going to get punished. That's what it should be about. You are going to get punished. You're not going to get punished for having a decent approach shot. And then you think to yourself, how could I get close to the pin in a par 3? For instance, hole 7, you can't. There's no way you can get there. No way. Other than a slam dunk. Okay, so we're down 4, so it's playing about 150. Let's take it with the wind. It's probably going to be alright. So with something like this, your pin position is not affected. Your approach shot isn't affected directly by any silly contours in the green. You can feel confident in bringing your ball into the green here, and this is an okay slope. It's a challenging slope. It's okay. Personally, I would like to have seen more of these rather than reds or ambers. Definitely more of these, because you can get shots like that. You can get within your 2-3 foot, and you're not going to be annoyed with yourself. You think, I could have hit that harder, could have given it more angle, but I've then got a wee tap in. Right, that's golf. You know, that's more realistic than hitting my shot and then it goes 50 or 60 yards past and off the green. Okay, hole 15, 375 yards, par 4, stroke index 15. So now coming on to the last couple, really need to start pulling out birdies here. If I can break even in the course, I'll be happy with that. This is quite nice. Your approach shot landing down in that bottom tier is really quite nice, and nice coming into this top when you kind of feel as if you can't really do anything other than go near the pin. It slightly bowls into the pin as well, and also like that, see when you've got quite a high back to the green, there's something quite nice about, see, even if you do overhit it, you know you're protected. It's daft, I know, but in real golf I do like when something's behind the green. I certainly am not a fan of these elevated greens and it drops right off. You just instantly get paranoid. Okay, so again another quite a technical shot here. It should be up about 26. Yeah, I was going to say about 30, but up about 26. So okay, so can we do probably say about 9 just to be sure, right? So now it's about 9. And then the other 9, which is about 18, so let's say it's playing about 110. Let's see, about 106 might actually be alright. And you can see the kind of bowl shape, both sides of the pin both kind of feed into it, so you can really be a wee bit kind of flippant with your angles here. I wouldn't be taking it too far left, but also right's probably a better angle. That's where that's coming on to. So did I say it was about 106, slight deal off on it just to get it up there. Did drop just in the wind there, hopefully it's not going to have too much in effect. That's long again, but it might be alright. That went well long, a lot longer than I would have thought. Okay, so 8 yard chip, again, pin position's okay with that. Pin position's ideal, 8 yards is cool. You've got enough that it's more skilled, rather than having to play about with a 3/4 swing or anything like that. And I don't mind that. I don't mind going back 2 or 3 foot. Can pretty much guarantee I'm going to get this next putt in. Well, I'm saying that. Yeah, thank God. See fast that, man. That was a ready. All my channels would just be closed. Okay, so we do have an opportunity here for birdie, birdie, birdie. It's going to be a tough call, but if I can do that and if I can break par on this, I'll be happy. Hole 16, 227 yards, par 3, stroke index 1. So it is the hardest hole in the course. At first I'm like, why? You know, why is it the hardest hole? There's your pin position, there's your reason why, okay? It's sitting bang on an amber and behind it is a red, right? So you can see there, right? I don't know where pin set 1 is, I can't really see why. It's, you know, 1's probably, I'm guessing, over here somewhere, 2's there, 3's there, and 4's maybe up here. I don't know, but I'm trying to kind of see where 1 would be. For it to be the hardest, it's got to be probably over a bit there, and that's impossible. You know, the overall width of this green's impossible. This is a wee bit more favourable, I would say. So what we're up at about 6, but we do have that wind, so it is probably playing roughly about kind of 231, 230 would say. But we are majorly in between clubs here. So what do we do? Let's go low. There's no way I'm going too far on this, so I'd rather take the shorter club and hopefully get it up there. Oh, that was a fortunate bounce. Tell you what, that was very, very, very fortunate. Stay we are. I was just waiting for that to roll back off again. Any higher on it would have. Oh, thank God. Right, so we're on the birdie train, right? Oh, bloody arse, it's numb. Right, so I pulled it back down to 2. Got a decent opportunity in hole 18, I think that par 5. Can't remember what this one is. Hole 17, 493 yards, so it's getting in the kind of back end there. I really now look at these kind of 490 yard holes with the pro clubs and think, oh Jesus. Because they are designed for masters. That's one thing I did notice, that a lot of courses are designed for masters. I always had said that, and that is the disadvantage when dropping back down to pro clubs. Right, so I thought that's pin position on this is a bit horrendous as well, but it's not too bad as long as you get an okay first shot here. Fast, don't know about that. It's annoying that I think it's probably one of the only fasts I've had in the game, unintentional fasts. Yeah. Okay, that's saying it's level. Right, 93. That probably should be alright there. Should be alright. Right, sit down. Oh, we're off the back. Wait a little way. Well, fast again. I think it's probably because I was rushing that. Okay, so we're up 19, so up about 8. That I can do. Sit. My God. No chance of a birdie now. Well, that was a birdie shot. Okay, I'm going to need to play a half shot here. Not even a half shot, it's probably in line with the knee. Thought I was off the back again. Okay, let's just get this in. I've pulled short. Tap in, what's this, a quadruple? Get a double 6 on that, so. Okay, so we now go back up to 4 over. Again, I'd certainly I'll fight anybody. I'm not a +4 player. Certainly, you know, before I started seriously noticing issues with the clubs, I was pulling out 5 and 6 under standard rounds on Masters. So yeah, get down. Now I want you to get down when you're not doing it. Okay, so we've got a potentially quite difficult shot here. I'm going to need to put just a slight bit of fade on this, just to hold it up. Oh, too much. So it gets to this point now that you kind of just think, let's finish your round, let's finish it. And that's what I don't want to happen. Right, so we're up 50. Having a technical course is fine. It's no bother having a technical course. I don't think I've ever heard anybody saying, I can't wait to play that course again when it's a technical. That's the disappointing thing with it, but not even looking at shots, I'm just hitting them. Okay. Nine yards. Thought I was coming back. Okay, so you need to watch again here. If this goes past, it could potentially run off again and you're right down that gully, so yeah. Right, so 4 overall in. It's not my best round, but I certainly don't think it was my worst. Yeah, just, you know, I hope I've not hold on, don't know what's happening there. Yeah, I really hope I've not kind of annoyed anybody or kind of peed anybody off by, you know, saying things about people's courses. I'm just being brutally honest. I'm just coming across in my findings the same way that if I was playing this as a standard course, if I was just playing it as a normal game, I'd be going, oh, what are they doing that for? You know, I'm venting it. If you put your course into public domain, the same way if you put an opinion or anything into the public domain, expect feedback or expect a response from that public domain. Aye. It's just, I just want to make sure that you get the best opportunity for playing your course as you possibly can. I really do. I don't want to have a situation where somebody finds your course and they don't want to play it again, or they don't want to, I don't know, they're not interested in playing it again. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I want to make sure that you get the best opportunity for somebody playing your course that they come back to. That's as simple as that. I'm just trying to find my background file here. No, I can't find that. That may be in here. Oh, there we go. Should be able to change it. Oh, I've done it too much. Hold on. Where is it? The screen. Still getting used to this. There we go. Right. And I should be able to turn it on and off. See, look at that. It's quite cool, isn't it? So I don't need to bother with it. Nice. Aye. So don't get, you know, disappointed when I make, you know, comments about pin positions and things like that. It's only so that when somebody, you know, sees your course or you then go make another course, you think, oh well, maybe I shouldn't have it on a red, maybe I shouldn't have it on an amber. Having red and ambers on greens completely and utterly fine. Should they be close to the pins? No. They shouldn't be, I would say, 6 boxes near the pin. I think the remainder of a 50-foot putt, the last third of that putt should be set in direction for the pin. So you should make your shot, and then the last third should be just pretty much a straight shot into the hole from whatever direction it's coming in. So the majority of your so what I'm looking for, the majority of your elevation and things like that has been accounted for in the first and second third of your shot. Anyway, hope that kind of makes sense. But I am kind of rabbiting on, but I'm kind of glad to get my videos back and get back on it. Please submit your course. Don't be frightened to submit your course. I'm glad I done it. If I didn't want to do the course, I wouldn't do it. It's as simple as that. I think Cal, you're a fantastic designer. You've got some fantastic ideas. The fairway challenges I find excellent. I find the narrowing and the bottlenecks, the fairways, absolutely great. I find the design of courses absolutely fantastic, and it flows very, very well. Very, very challenging shots. You're probably one of the only designers out there that's actually made me lay up, purposely lay up, because the risk and rewards too much, you know, whether it be a bunker shot, whether it be water that you've got. So 10 out of 10 for that, you know, a definite 10 out of 10. That's why I'm kind of going on about these pims in these pim positions, because I don't want that to be the reason why somebody doesn't finish your course or somebody doesn't choose your course for a society event. So I'm going to go on privately. I'll go on and I'll play the other two courses that you've got, and just have a look at them and see. But yeah, no, 10 out of 10 for the overall design of it. You guys will have obviously different experiences from me, so leave in the comments, let me know. Go and have a play of it, leave in the comments and let me know what you guys shot. Beat my +4, please do. That's not going to be hard, but beat my +4. And aye, thanks very much for sticking around. As I say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday I'm going to try and do my stream as much as I can, so I'll try and stick to my Monday, Wednesday, Friday anyway. So we'll maybe do, I think I'm going to be doing one tonight. It is Thursday, so I'll maybe do one tonight just to kind of keep myself entertained. So yeah, thanks very much anyway, and I'll catch you in the next video. So say, send me your courses, if you want me to look at a course, you want me to do a playthrough of your course or something, another course that you've maybe found, whatever it may be, send it over. You'll catch me, details on the screen. I've got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I've now got my URL for YouTube, so if you have a look at the top of the screen, it should show AndyKapt20 rather than the big massive HTML code. So yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. We'll catch you in the next video, and thanks very much Cal for sending me that. Really appreciate it, and apologies about the delay. Yeah, so we'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.